Means we're live, a casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. The Chiefs just do this every year. I feel like the last couple of years, there's always a point in their season where we're like, are the Chiefs still the best team in the league? We start poking holes in their team like they're flawed here. And then immediately they're like, you sure? And they go prove why they're still the best team in the league. Same thing happened last night. Monday Night Football, the Chiefs, Rashee Rice, their star wide receiver number one, looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the year. Pacheco, their star running back, is on IR. The offense isn't blowing everyone out. I'm telling my boys, I might take Saints plus 5.5. That solid offense against the Chiefs, that team that can't blow anyone out. And thank God I didn't put any money on that game because the Chiefs handled the Saints on Monday Night Football. But this is the Chiefs. The Chiefs just refuse to let us doubt them. And I think this is what makes the dynasty special. It reminds me a lot like the Patriots, and I've been saying this for years, that it doesn't matter what their supporting cast looks like. As long as that core is intact, Mahomes, Kelsey, Chris Jones, Spags, Reed, and for New England, Brady, Belichick, a couple pieces, you got to take them over any team that they face. Because of that core, it is that good. But doubting the Chiefs isn't new to this year. This is something that has been going on since when they won their first Super Bowl. I remember a couple years ago, they started 3-4, and we're like, is this team hungover? And then they ended up hosting the AFC Championship game. And then the very offseason, they traded star wide receiver Tyreek Hill, and we're like, yeah, this team has a wide receiver problem. And they still win the Super Bowl. And the next year, the offense was as bad as it's ever been under the Mahomes and Reed era, and they win the Super Bowl again. And it brings us to last night. Wide receiver number one out. Running back number one out. Mahomes is having a midseason. Offense is clunky. It's like they can't blow anyone out anymore. And they completely dominate the Saints in prime time. That was the best the Chiefs have looked. And this is why I can't doubt them. Because of that core. Mahomes, Jones, Reed, Kelsey, Spags. It's very New England. As long as that core is intact, I can't doubt them. And they're always going to be the best team in the league to me. I mean, listen to some of these stats from last night. The Chiefs compared to the Saints. Double the first downs, perfect on fourth down, double the total plays, double the passing, double the rushing, double the time possession on the same amount of total drives. That is just domination. Destroying them outside of a Juju Smith-Schuster drop touchdown and a Harrison Butker missed field goal. Doesn't do many of those. That offense was flawless last night. Mahomes was great. Best game of the season so far. And Andy Reid just put it on the table, if you know what I mean. They put up 26 points, which to you probably doesn't sound flawless. But again, Juju drop touchdown, Butker field goal. That's 10 points left on the board. That would be 36 points against a defense that has allowed 17.6 points coming into that game. The same defense that allowed the stacked Cowboys, stacked Eagles offense to below 20 points. And the Chiefs could have put up 36 against them. Same Chiefs team that we were all concerned couldn't blow anyone out. I mean, when this team started 3-0, a lot of teams in the NFL, Steelers, Bills, Seahawks, all started 3-0. And the Chiefs were pointed out to be the most concerning 3-0 team, the weakest start of the season, a team that could have easily been 0-3. Now they're 5-0 today. And it's like, it's not like they were the Steelers starting 3-0. Because I think the Steelers played first game of Kirk Cousins as a Falcon, Bo Nix's second game of his life, and a half of Justin Herbert. The Chiefs have only played good teams to start their season. Bengals offense that is dominating the league, the Ravens, Kirk Cousins Falcons that I like, the Saints, and Jim Harbaugh on the road. And they're 5-0. They haven't even played a layup game yet. Haven't even faced the Raiders yet. And I'm looking at the rest of their schedule. Their next hardest game is in 2 weeks. It's San Francisco. But the Chiefs are coming off the bye. Andy Reid off a bye against a 49ers team that they own and that's also struggling. I don't see this Chiefs team. And that's why I told you guys in my predictions, I think the Chiefs are going to be awesome and win a lot of the games. Is I don't see this team losing more than 1 or 2 games. Seriously. Because of this core. Mahomes, Kelsey, Chris Jones, I put him in there because he is just a force on critical downs. Spags as well, and Andy Reid. No matter the supporting cast, they're going to squeeze the most out of them. I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster was their wide receiver number one last night. And he had 130 receiving yards. Same guy who the Patriots cut in a flash. And according to Benjamin Solik from ESPN, who I like, that's the most receiving yards he's had since the wild card game of the COVID season. And Kareem Hunt, who they picked off the street, who I don't think he's been in football for a year, had 102 yards last night. It's the most he's had in 1,400 days. 1,400 days. You got to go back to COVID until Juju Smith-Schuster and Kareem Hunt had some games like that. And that's what the Chiefs were able to squeeze out of those players last night. Again, it's very New England, and it's why I keep telling people we can't doubt the Chiefs. Every year, we got to keep penciling them in to win every single game they play, including the Super Bowl. Because like Brady and Belichick, as long as that core of Kelsey, Jones, Mahomes, Spag, Reed is there, I don't care if they don't have a wide receiver here, a running back there, a linebacker missing, if Mahomes is throwing a pick, Juju's dropping a touchdown, Bucker's missing a field goal. They'll overcome it, and they'll win those games. But I appreciate everyone for tuning into this episode of A Casual Take. Follow my social media. Stay updated on all things related to the show. Until next time, see you.